Hey, what's up, everyone? So we just unlocked the max level cannon, which is now level 7 here. We're gonna go take a look at this in some raid battles, show off the power, 473 damage, and then 2150 HP. It can actually get a lot stronger too when you use an elite boost with it. We do not have access or have it unlocked yet, but the cannon is right over here, and it can gain a lot more stats and obviously a lot more power and HP. Then we're also going to take a look here at this is the best league to be in to win consistently. First place, it is by far the easiest, and it gives the most gems. You may be wondering, Diamond and Platinum give more gems, but they take 2 days and 3 days, and the competition in those two tournaments is actually a lot easier. So if you don't have a ton of time dedicated to trying to win, the dog races in the diamond or the platinum leagues, drop down to the gold league, take it easy, rest up, prep up, save your food, and then prepare to go and win the gold league, which you can win 75 gems. And if you do this, you can win that every 3 days or so with little to no competition. You can see we've been 12 hours into this, and the leaderboard is only at 2,000 medals, which is really like 6 fights. I mean, that's nothing at all. So we're going to go do some raids here, show you how easy it is to gain medals, and then how also, the new cannons work. So here's a great base, 258,000 in gold. So tons of gold, tons of metal, 500 and something. So it's saying it's a very difficult base. We're going to have to take this a little bit slow just to make sure that we get these. Trying not to use any gems whatsoever. As you can see, we are low on gems. So starting off with a couple cannons, and now we're bringing out a couple archers. The cannons are great. We'll take out most of the barricades, and then the archers will help clear up the monsters, because a lot of bases are utilizing monsters in their defense, probably due to the fact that I have so much HP. You can see that werewolf there takes a long time to go down. The setup like this, you kind of avoid all of the snake towers, and that snake tower right there is in a horrible position. You got to make sure that you utilize your hero scream, and you don't need that many cannons. You're going to utilize probably 2 or 3 at a time, and then as you start pushing further into the base, you're going to use a few more archers to clean up some of the choke point areas. You could also spawn out a mummy to help protect yourself. So we're going to sit over here, recover, and we're going to regenerate our leadership bar. And when we do this, we are going to rush up forward just a little bit, take the next wave, and then we'll probably pop out a mummy here. But it doesn't look like we're actually going to have any issues whatsoever, even though the game is saying that this is a really tough base with 500 and something medals that we're going to win. But yeah, so we have a mummy up there, which is now going to distract and take out those monsters. Pops out another one. And just sit back and chill with these cannons and heal them up, so that way that we don't really need any more reinforcement troops. Fortunately, our mummies went down. All those cannons went down as well. And we're actually cutting it really, really close, which is surprisingly. So hopefully I didn't screw that up. And hopefully we have some reinforcement troops that are going to come and help us kill this castle gate here. Doesn't look like it, so unfortunately went ahead and used a scroll. So some mistakes there, so I don't know exactly what went wrong, but it seemed like we were doing well. We sat back and recovered just a little bit too much, and we probably bring out a mummy at the wrong time here and there. So unfortunately we used a scroll. I really did not want to use any scrolls, but it's better to take that scroll to get those 500 medals, to get all that extra gold too, and to get into the Chamber of Fortune. So the cannons, they still die, but they don't die as quickly. So you notice there that we were able to take down several towers with that 3 cannon barrage. Some people have been asking how you get the starter package to pop up. You have to have a low amount of gems. Right now we only have 182, and it pretty much will pop up every day or two if you keep declining it. Once you accept to buy it, you'll get a different package next time. So it's kind of like a gateway. So if I were to buy that package, I would have to get 500 gems, which you could get from either the tournaments, Tapjoy, or you could use your saved up achievement quests to buy it. And then next time, in a couple days or so, there would be another special package that would probably pop up when you have low amounts of gems as well. So again, you notice he's starting out with lots of monsters. And for the last couple days, we've been running to bases that are just non-stop like monsters. And they've been doing alright with just tons of ogres and tons of werewolves. It's a pretty effective defense if you have max level monsters. This is what happens when you have too many cannons. They don't attack any of the monsters or the troops, so they just mosey on through, and then the ogre will start clubbing them. So when you're attacking with a lot of cannons, it's good to have some offensive troops with them as well, because you can't waste all that time with the hero killing all the monsters, and just you can't divert all that time to those guys with your hero. That may have been what we did wrong last time. Again, we missed it by 1 second or so. So this one we're already at the castle gate. Again, typically when the game says there's like 500 medals to be had, there's a reason, and it's a hard base to get through. So don't don't be deceived by that high number. And here's a reason why you don't want to put your walls like this. The cannon over here is shooting at the castle gate way across in that corner. It's pretty crazy to see. The cannon's going to blow that thing down before all the other archers and everything just even come over here. So with those 2 raids, we picked up like 800 medals or so, maybe 900, and that's like tremendous amount. We're like doubling or almost 50% more, increasing our score. And that's why I told you the gold league tournaments are so easy to win. You don't even have to play that often. You can see we're 3,000, we're way ahead, 12 hours remaining. After we do a couple more raids here, we'll actually get probably to like 4,000. You can see pick up 400, 500. So we'll go here, take this one for 508 medals. You do want to make sure that you are online near the last hour of the tournament. And when you're online at the last hour, that's when the people start trying to rush. Because if you're only 4,000 or 3,000 points ahead of someone, that's only a few raids. And we have a great video highlighting that, how I went from like 7th or 8th place to like 2nd place in one of the tournaments last week. Here, I brought out probably a little bit too many archers, but you'll see how that works out. That works out okay, especially against monsters, and you can heal them. As long as I can take care of some of these skull towers, and then getting them slowed down with the ice effect on your gloves or your weapon definitely helps out, keeps those archers alive a little bit longer. come up to the side there to clean off some of those guys. So I do recommend having ice gloves or ice weapon, and then a blunt counter weapon or counter glove. So I love the ice and then blunt combo. Ugh, unable to get out of there quick enough. And you can see this is why it was a 500 metal base there. So it is difficult to have strong waves, high level towers, and even though we didn't get a complete 100%, we are still going to get a decent amount of medals. 131 medals is nothing to laugh about. So it's nothing really super noticeable with the cannons going up a different level. They do have a little bit more survivability. They do hit a little bit harder, but you're really not going to like see any dramatic like, oh my gosh, we are ultra powerful now versus before. Because with how we were running in this setup is the cannons and the archers are kind of just like cleanup. And a lot of it revolves around the hero and his ability to tank damage. So you see this base there, the barricades are just devoured really, really quick. So he has lower levels here. And this is probably why he's only worth 400 medals. Stay to the side right there to avoid all that snake power and those snake towers. So you see we took almost no damage at all. Two of those guys, 2 shots down, which is great. And try and get a heal spell to heal them. We gotta heal, so like it always pays to try and heal up your cannons as much as possible, because you want them to do as much damage before they die. And that's the reason you upgrade them, is the more life they have, they stay alive longer, which means they kill off more towers. Again, just avoid those snake towers at all costs. And the snake towers are really, really weak to ranged attacks. They can't do anything at all to them, so I don't know if those are the 2 original cannons that we shot off, but you can see they survived all that pathway if so. Now they have a barrage of archers. So one cannon shot right there took 50% of the Firebolt tower. We don't know exactly what level that was. That was interesting. We saw behind the castle gate for the first time. We tricked the animation of the game. How are we going to do that again? Anyway, there we have it there. So if you are looking for easy gems, stay in the gold league. To stay in those leagues, you have to not place in the top 10, I believe it is. It's either the top 10 or top 9 in the platinum or diamond tournament. And then when you get 11th to 15th place, it drops you down a tournament. So don't play as much when you get to those tournaments because they are a lot harder to compete in. Or if you're able to win those tournaments, just win that tournament, and then when you get up to the Diamond League is extremely competitive. It's a 3-day tournament as well, so if you can't compete at that level and you don't want to play 24/7 like non-stop pretty much, definitely stay in the Platinum tournament. It will be a lot easier than the Diamond tournament to win. You don't win as many gems, but it doesn't require you to play non-stop every day, every hour, to try and medal rush and then also use gems to buy bread or sit and watch advertisements for bread. It makes the game more enjoyable when you aren't stressing that much about trying to win that diamond tournament. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will talk to you guys soon.